Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty and you're watching Rambling with Rusty, Starfield Edition. Last time on Rambling with Rusty Starfield, we came to the city of Akila to start clearing out some of our missions on our mission board. And today we are going to continue with that. Let's see, it looks like we need to wait some time. I should have done that in between episodes. So we're going to wait and go talk to this gal again. That means finding a bench somewhere. Or a seat or a bed or something. Anything. Let's see.
This is so bad!
Here's a chair. "24-hour." Okay, now we can go check in with her. Just as soon as we find a way up there.
Yeah?
Alright, come on, let me out. They really did turn this into a maze.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble? Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of the situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
Oh, alright.
Asta are sometimes spotted by the farms. That's why we only use robots outside the walls.
Should
Ranger?
have used my pot.
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? All broken up about it, I'm sure. So what can I do for you? Right to the point, then. That woman, I swear, even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in a fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case. I'll be here waiting for you.
I need to go get this wound healed, I think. Let me see what I got in my inventory. Yeah. Okay, it's not gonna let me grab it from here. I'm too far away. So that means, yeah, let's do it this way. Akila City, The Rock, Terra Brew, Trackers Alliance, Trade Authority, Laredo. Looking for The Rock.
You seen those Ashta outside the walls? I've got a few things that might be useful.
Let's see.
Stay safe. I mean it.
Take care of that.
Saw what you did at Galbank. That was really something.
Yeah, we got us a bit.
Help!
Please excuse me, I'm just passing through. Have you been taking Aurora? That's a crazy thing to say to someone. That's a fair point. Maybe I'm catastrophizing here. Maybe I can handle the penalty. Bounties are tools of the powerful, to keep us under their thumb. I hope it's a fine. I can pay a fine, you know? I can do that. Wow, never even thought about that possibility. Well, I'd surrender, I guess. I'd rather not die today.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for. Private sector. No, that's where the real money's at.
Okay. Where is he? Where'd he go? Did I end up on a different, Of course, there's nothing over there close to jump to, so we'll go the long way.
Oh, hey, can I help you?
What? I think you have some bad information.
Customs treatment. There's a lot of heat from last time. I'm not sure if we can.
What, be a farmer or some shit? Get real. All I know is this life.
Trouble. All right. I'll make it happen.
Are you that gullible? Do you seriously, truly believe that? I guess it doesn't matter if I say I didn't do it then. There's no way they'd let me pay a fine and move on with life. No time, sorry. No time. Gotta run.
I think I got them. What do you call them? Gorns? Yeah, I got gorns.
Well, yeah, she got away. Oh well.
Hey there.
She did it quick, too. And I forget to switch me. I hate that it switches me away from the mission I'm on.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move. I'm not looking to rush you, but I'm not getting any younger here. You ready to go? Let's hope so. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But seems to me that it might not be. A bigger, faster Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right and it's just a glitch. And no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way.
Yep, a faster firing gun.
I remember a story from the first time I was here on Akila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're gonna make more credits than anyone in history, mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warnings just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one-time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit, that's gotta be it! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me? That's one big son of a bitch! I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
Took 4 shots.
I mean, it does and it doesn't, you know? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. No, of course not. I'm an old man, slow on the move. You can get there so much faster.
You don't look that old to
I
me.
prefer hearing the news from you anyway. Thanks again for saving my ass.
That is a pretty big Ashta. I think he's avoiding her. There's some stairs heading up. Just to take these.
Davis should be more careful. The data shows the Ashta are more active. So, what happened? No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's true. But it is true, isn't it? My data was accurate. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Don't worry, I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Let's see, despondent something. Let's see if I can. You can now build the mounted Ashta at your outpost. Let's see, a Despondent Assassin, legendary rifle. Demoralizing. Hitmen, 15% damage, anti-personnel, small magazine, and high-powered. 196 damage. It uses 9.9 by 39, huh? This may actually be the first time I've had a weapon that uses that size. Let's see. 193. That's only a 3-point difference. Maybe if I can do something with it at the weapons board, it'll be worth something. Let's see. It looks like we are... What have we got going on here? Okay, so that's neon. I think that's neon. It's Charybdis, huh? Yeah, I don't think I've ever found Vladimir's house. Let's go find Vladimir's house. Maybe. Sirma. We've been there. Sirma 7. It's Villa. Or some kind of a pistol, huh? Just a place to stop and loot, the looks of it. See, there's no door there, so... Yeah, well, that's going to bring us to the end of today's episode, folks. When we come back, we'll pick another mission and head out. Looks like probably start working on these main storyline missions and get those done. So, until next time, I'm Rambling Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.